Welcome to the Port of Benton Report. I'd like to introduce my fellow commissioners, Ms. Jane Haggerty and Mr. Bob Larson. Also our Executive Director, Scott Keller. Let's go take a look at the Port of Benton.
The Port of Benton's district is 2/3 of Benton County, over 2,500 acres across 10 site areas, $83 million in assets, and $10.3 million budget. We cover our administration and operation costs by our lease revenues, with taxes being dedicated to capital projects. The Port completed renovations to the former SAIC building, creating our new home that also opened up new space for tenants such as B&L Tech, ISO Pacific, and Global Recruitment of Live Tiles, LLC. Over 100 tours of the Triton Sail Park were given, including multiple school districts, and the site has been added to the B Reactor tour route, with future plans to expand the park area and tour experience. Our former space allowed existing tenants Innovatech to expand, along with new startup Vibrogenics, providing office and production area for their products. The Wine Science Center land was transferred from the Port of Benton to WSU with the opening June of 2015. The $23 million facility is already being heavily used. We are looking forward to further growth of the WSU Tri-Cities campus. IsoRay plans to begin construction of their new office and production facilities, keeping this important medical startup that spun out of the national lab within our region. The Port of Benton team continues administration of the Tri-Cities Research District that has the beginnings of new neighborhood services, gathering spaces, and offices coming to fruition. Our partnership with the city led to completion of construction of $1.2 million of broadband infrastructure to support our recruiting efforts. The Tri-Cities Research District was renewed as a State of Washington Innovation Partnership Zone earlier this year. We look forward to what's next in the district, working with the Research District Board on their future plans. Moving west to our major industrial area that is also home to our largest building assets along Stevens Drive, tenants include ProTrain, Atkins Global, formerly Energy Solutions, Intermec, Mission Support Alliance, and now Kirion. 20 additional acres to the west of our mining operation has been converted back to the port that we are now preparing for development. Land sales this year to American Rock Products and Savage Logistics Trucking Company allowed opportunities for expansion and growth for these companies. And new growth from Preferred Freezer Services has provided additional activity for our rail operator. Further west, the Technology and Enterprise Center, our 20,000 square foot startup space within the Horn Rapids Business Center off of SR 240, continues to be a great success, with tenants such as Archer Analytical, B Reactor Tours, Ethos Bakery, Shrub Step Smokehouse, and our newest addition, Bombing Range Brewery. Support of the growth of the B Reactor due to legislation creating the Manhattan National Park is a key initiative that we are actively working with our regional partners. The Prosser Balloon Rally is hosted by the Port each year at the Prosser Airport since 1989. Over $700,000 in runway improvements and pavement maintenance have been completed, and we will be working on an update to our master plan with the FAA for future improvements during 2016. At the Wine and Food Park, another annual event, Scottish Fest, takes place each June with over 3,000 attendees, and the Beer and Whiskey Festival, coordinated by the Prosser Chamber, continues to be well supported by the community. The Port of Benton's success within Vintners Village led to the expansion and creation of the second phase of Vintners Village, home to 7 pension bed and breakfast. The property has 20 lots available for sale, and we are seeking value-added companies and commercial development to locate here. And of course, Walter Clore Wine and Culinary Center, a great space for meetings, classes, and education to share the story of Dr. Clore's efforts to grow Washington wine industry. This is a partnership between the Port, Prosser Economic Development Administration, and the Walter Clore Board, who operates the facility. Heading down to Crow Butte Island along the Columbia River, we leased 275 acres from the Army Corps of Engineers. This is a partnership with the Confederated Tribe of the Umatilla Indian Reservation and Benton County. Working with the State of Washington Recreation and Conservation Office, we were successful in receiving grants to construct new marina, boat slips, restroom, and fish cleaning station. One of the most requested amenities for the park has been for playground equipment. We are pleased to announce that the port received an RCO grant from the state for this new equipment that has been installed. The kids are really enjoying it, even one of our own. We have 50 tent and RV sites along with day use area. The park is open March to the end of October. Back to Richland, heading along the bypass, the Richland Airport is 650 acres, with Sundance Aviation serving as our fixed base operator. The annual Aviation Celebration Fly-In is held each summer in June. The airport is home to over 150 based aircraft, along with life flight operations. We are proud of our expansion efforts and will continue to support aviation growth, with approximately $4 million in taxiways, apron, taxi lane improvements, along with pavement maintenance, and opening of our former circle area for aviation use. Now let's go take a drive up north as we take a look at part of our future in Richland. As part of our coordinated efforts with Benton County, Tridec, and the City of Richland, the port received 758 acres of land that stretches 4 miles north of Horn Rapids Road, west of Stevens. The Department of Energy completed a NEPA, cultural, biological assessments prior to the land transfer. We will begin planning efforts later this year, working with our partners, the City of Richland, and community and tribal stakeholders. The goal for this property is to become a magnet for the region by offering large industrial sites for advanced and clean energy manufacturing. It is these types of industries that provide the jobs needed to sustain our quality of life and economy. The Port of Benton values the depth of our partnerships with the ports of Kennewick and Pasco, Benton County, cities, various chambers of commerce, Prosser Economic Development Association, Tridec, state and congressional leadership. But most importantly, our private sector companies that we get to promote and help grow. We continually seek opportunities to support our district and serve our community. Thank you.